communication peer-to-peer, right? Our peers want to put on something interactive so that you can benefit. As some of you can benefit from diploma and head out of here. Some of you have made a very mature decision to come back to school next year as a fifth-year senior. Our biggest class, fifth-year seniors. That's awesome. That's awesome. I don't know what the self-perception is out there about fifth-year seniors. Some people are shy about it. I'm shy about it. You made the right choice. Come back to this mature decision. I'm excited about it. Chelsea, I'm over here, Chelsea, Chelsea, Katrina, we're going to introduce our guest speaker. And I'm sure, yeah, that you guys are the best audience in the world. This class, our biggest graduating class ever. I see a couple juniors in the room. It's not getting because it's small. Biggest graduating class ever in school history.
Thank you so much for the very kind introduction, Katrina and Chelsea. That was good. That was fine. I just want to wait till you guys sit down. So, before I begin any of my talks, I just like to let those know that I'm speaking to let you know that every breath I take today worth your time. I want to start off by reading a short poem. It's called No Escape. It's called No Escape, and it's from the sixth grader. It was in December, the day I remember. For some reason, I didn't go to school today. It was early in the morning when my mom received a disturbing call. I just heard her crying, screaming. No, why? She got off the phone. She told me that she had just got done talking to Kim, my aunt. She said my 10-year-old cousin Devante had died today. I started screaming hysterically, demanding an answer to how he died. She told me he hung himself in the basement of his room. She told me the story. His aunt went downstairs to wake him up for school, and she saw him in a dirty wet knife. He hung himself with a clockwork. While she was telling me the story, big tears fell from her face. Her eyes were completely red. I started yelling and screaming more, and I wanted to break her hair. My pain was so hard to explain. I felt like someone had stabbed me a million times, and I wanted to die instantly. Every time I hear stories like this, and tell you the truth, I hear a lot of these types of stories. It breaks my heart. Number one, to hear that stuff, and my heart bleeds for people like this. But I just came up with thinking that this person that took their life at 10 years old, how much pain they must have been going through to want to take their life. Because suicide is never about wanting to die. You don't want to die. Instead, you don't want to live that pain anymore. The pain is too much. How many of you remember, most people remember, how long ago? How long ago? 4 years? How long ago? A year ago? Yeah. 2 years? 10. How long ago did you get it? Yeah. 2 years ago? Anybody else? Most people remember? Kurt? 4? Okay. So I brought that question up to the team of students yesterday, and I was telling them that I'm talking sometimes to people that are 70, 80, 90 years old. And when I asked them that question, what most people remember was every hand, just like most of yours, goes like they remember like it was yesterday. And sometimes the painful memories from 70, 75 years ago, and they remember that it was yesterday, which tells me that pain is still raw. It's still right in the heart. And some of you, about what, like 17, 18, 19 years old, around that age, and you remember something 10 years back. I mean, it's just crazy to think that when I talk to like 5-year-olds, they're like, yeah, it was 10 years ago for me, and I'm 5, but they say it was that long ago for them too. Because they just think that they can remember that. We have a tendency as human beings to remember the more painful things in our life. Right? And I just think about not only the person who took their life, but now all the pain that his aunts, his mom, his cousin have to deal with. And the thing is that if your pain is so full, if your pain is so full, because you're born like pain-free, you know. But if it gets that full, all these experiences in your life, all these words of pain, experiences of death, these other things going on, if it gets that full, how can you ever think of love? And whatever you decide to do with life. On a daily basis, now, as many of you are moving on, you know, for the rest of your life. You guys remember 9/11, 2001? About 10 years back. There's a story, one of the fathers that died, his final words to his son, because he died between hours that day. His final words to his son were, "You're a loser, patient." And that's the legacy that his son now holds with his father for the rest of his life. Those are the final words that his dad told him. I knew the story of a 6-year-old get bullied on a daily basis in school. She comes home to her parents and says, "Mom, Dad, I'm getting bullied, I need some help, you know. I can't take it anymore at school." 6-year-old. And her parents say, "Tough shit. We had to deal with it, so do you." A week later, she locks herself in the garage, turns on the car, and dies from carbon monoxide inhalation. 6 years old. There's this other story. This guy that, he's a speaker now, like myself, but when he was your age, he was constantly making fun of people that were overweight, people that just didn't recognize his mind. And his senior year of high school, he had an accident. It was raining outside the next day. It hasn't been for the last 2 years, it seems like. But he was working on his motorcycle, takes it inside the basement. Gas had come out fire, there was an explosion. Every part of his body was burned, except the top of his feet. So now, this person that is making fun of other people and their mistakes, their imperfections, now they're with up. And you know, a lot of my pain stems from when I was your age, you know. I wasn't the one doing the bullying, but I was the one that could have stepped up and taken action and put it into it. And a lot of my pain stems from knowing that when I could have done the right thing, I did. I could have stepped up and I did. And see, so all this, right? All of this is where it only takes 2 seconds. 2 seconds to either uplift somebody in iron clouds, right? Or cut them down so low, destroy them, that some of that pain stays with them for the rest of their life. And people raising their hands, I don't know what the people members were. Could be a death. Could be somebody that just tore you down. Could be a physical thing, emotional thing, spiritual thing, without financial thing. It only takes 2 seconds. What's your name over here? Alexa. All right, so I go to Alexa, right? And I say, Alexa, you're beautiful. I know you're going to impact so many lives. I know your life is open heart. I believe you. I know you can change the world. I see you. I mean, Alexa, you're amazing just the way you are. And then I saw her face. Alexa, you're beautiful. I mean, you're beautiful. And Alexa, you're beautiful. It's true. And I saw her. And I come up to you, right? And I tell you these things, not things to do. Okay? So let's reverse it. Let's reverse it for a minute. I come up to Alexa and I say, Alexa, I got this hot dictionary, right? And next to the word lovely, it's a picture. That's what you can do. Correct. Both took the same amount of time, about 2 to 5 seconds. One made it feel really good, one made it feel really bad. Make great sport, not 50 kind of they're round of applause. So I'm trying to prove that it only takes a couple seconds for you to either uplift somebody, calm somebody, hide in the house, or destroy them and cut them so low that that pain to remain around the rest of their life. Can I get it from you? Who's your name? Yeah. Haley. And so right here, what's your name over here? Andrew? Can I get you guys to come over here for a second? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Good. Great awesome. Good round of applause. All right, let's run out. Explore space. Maybe that's a little barrel stick. That's enough. The voice is full. Explore space. All right. So, what I want you to do is spread your arms out like this, okay? Now, I'm going to teach you guys how to do it. No, all right, so I want you all keep your feet planted so that you never move, okay? And I'll be back home here to try this too, but keep your feet planted. And I want you all to sit as far as you can go, okay? And then remember that point, like that person, that warrior, wherever it is, sit as far as you can go, remember that point, okay? Either way tonight. So, does everybody have that point in your mind? Okay. So just relax, you guys can shake it out. Keep your feet in the same spot. I want you all to close your eyes. I want you all to close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Breathe that heart there into your heart. And I want you to just kind of relax, keep your eyes closed. And I want you all to imagine, I want you to all picture that you are some of the most amazing human beings on the face of this planet. You're some of the most incredible athletes. You guys can high jump over buses. You guys can long jump 50 feet. You guys can run 1-minute miles. You can run 2 seconds under your dashes. You guys are some of the most spectacular species of people on the face of this earth. I want you to breathe all that in and imagine that. Imagine all that. Okay? Keep your eyes closed, keep your feet in the same spot, and imagine all that I just told you, okay? I want you to try this exercise again. Spin again. Keep all that in mind. And open your eyes. How many can improve? A little bit? A little bit? Okay. Give a round of applause. Go ahead. So what just happened? Most people improved by about 20-25%. Anybody? What was different the second time around you did? Have more confidence in yourself? Okay, we're thinking about it much, right? Anybody else? The only thing that changed is what I told them, right? Like, that's the power of vision, that's the power of mind. You can see where, had I said you guys are all losers, you guys will suck. Usually about 1 out of 10 people will still go further because they just want to prove you wrong. And I bet there's some people like that in this audience. But most people won't. Because you told someone no, you start believing. But that's then where you have that power to live and destroy. There was a school in California. One of my friends was speaking there. School in California, 2,000 students. 2,000, and a gym like this. 2,000 students. And at the end of the talk, there's like an open mic part. And so some of the students got on stage, talk about some of the pain they're experiencing. They started to appreciate some people in their life. This girl gets on stage. She's a paraplegic. She's handicapped. She gets on stage. People kind of start laughing. She's like that stock at school. She's always getting fun, get ridiculed and stuff. She gets on stage and she points to the star football player of the school, the most popular guy in the school, like All-American. Everyone knows him in California. He's like Moses of the Red Sea, like when he walks through the hallway and people park. He's like that popular. And she points to him. She says, I love you. In front of 2,000 people. So, I get embarrassed just thinking about it, But right there, more people start laughing. And he's got a choice whether he joins into that laughter or takes another route. He ended up getting up out of the seat across the gym, running over to this girl and giving her one of the biggest hugs she's ever had in her life. In front of 2,000 people. And what followed after that is every one of those 2,000 people went to God and gave her a hug. 2,000 times. And you can't even begin to imagine the impact that this one action had on this girl. How this one action could have saved life. See, all of you have the same power. All of you have the same power. I was at the OG the other night. That's the Oliver. Man, I saw this kind of bus station over in Howell. I thought to pull out, and I saw this guy sitting down at this bus station with his bag next to him, so I thought it was homeless. And his sign read, "Need human kindness. Need human kindness." So I watched this develop. His name was Jared. You might know him. His name was Jared. And as I pulled back to my spot, what I saw happening is that people were like going out of the way to avoid any potential interactions. So it's like the iPod came out, the big phone calls from mom and dad came out, and like people that really, they were on this side, the bus station's like right there. Probably going purple over there, right? That's the bus stop. And then people are like, you go around the side of the road, they went across the street, they like go like U-turn and kind of like came back around and got the bus station, and then recross the street. So I went up to him. His name was Jerry. And the first thing I said was that I see you as a human being, I see you as equal. See. And we spoke for about 2.5 hours. I sat there on the concrete with him, you know. And he's telling me, you know, I was having to go like through some dumpsters, like just kind of make it right now because I've been traveling on foot and all this stuff. And you know, for as much as I empowered him to regain some hope in his life, as much as I gave him that extra hope in his life, it's like he touched me that much more. Like for as much as I gave, I received that much more. You see, it still pains me to see a homeless body by the bus station. People went out their way to avoid a situation or anything or action that's human in need. We need human kindness is all that sign reads. So some people keep passing by some things today, not wanting to have to talk to the man just in the rags. But his head's down the shakes and advice to that man. The words I'm supposed to prepare for someone in my hand. So I approach him with my heart drips, yeah, please. For those of us fortunate, my fellow human beings. You see, some people more than anything just want to be seen. Especially the dirty and shunned of society. But if you can't hear them change for a better in the streets, at least encourage them to get back on their feet and listen to their story. Sweet songs they speak. The more you give, the more you shall receive. With so much pain. Something like that. Thank you. So, another situation. Teacher I knew in Detroit had 65 students. 65 students. How many are in this graduate class? 42. About 20 more. 65 students. And he decided for class one day, there's a community college, he decided for class one day to go a couple blocks down, dress up as a homeless person in need. So he had crutches and clothes all torn, all 9 yards, right? He sits down, asks for spare change. His class starts to rock. 60 out of 65 walked right past him without showing any type of compassion. There was a couple that gave him a donut, some spare change they had, so they were going to pray for him. The other 60, someone went as far as to say, you're a disgrace, you're bum, you had a job, you lost, you had a class today, and that. So, he gets up after they all arrived in class, and he walks into the classroom, still dressed up as he is. And you can just begin to imagine some of the adjectives about how they felt. These people that had just gone right by him, paid no attention. Because you see, spend a lot of time with homeless people. You know, I'll just kick with them. You know, and if you try to cover wherever it's at. And the thing they keep telling me over and over again is, you know, thanks for the spare change, thanks for the food and the leftovers. But just really taking the time to show you care is really what meant a whole difference. Because you see, people in that situation, people in prison, they lack something that all of us look at, and that's hope. And if you can give them hope for one day, for one moment, that's beautiful. And if you risk embarrassment, and you risk judgment, and you put yourself in line, just to include somebody else into this world, somebody that would not otherwise be included, that girl that got on the mic in front of 2,000 people. If you put all that in line, just to include somebody, that's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. Yeah. Now this stuff that I'm saying right now, you know, this is all like things you can do on a day-to-day basis, right? It's saying in daily things. But what's going to happen post-high school once you get past it? How many of you know what you want to do? What you want to be? Yeah. Cosmetologist? Okay. Anybody else know what you want to do? Where were you telling me yesterday? Okay. Yes, yeah. What's that? Anybody else here? Software engineer? Personal trainer? Technician? What kind? Pharmacy? Yeah. Military police. So, I asked that question, 5 and 6 year olds. Never came to up. I'm going to be a rocket scientist, I'm going to be a NBA basketball player, I want to be a rock star, everything that you can imagine under the sun. Never came up. As I talk to more audiences as they get older and older, fewer hands go up. There's some uncertainty there. I talk to college kids and still don't know what they want to do, and I don't know what I want to do until I'm senior year in college. But you know what I asked the Howell question to all these people in kindergarten, first grade, second grade? What do you want to be then? How many of you believe that you're already there? How many of you believe that you're already a pharmacy technician, personal trainer, cosmetologist? Good. And you know what? That remains the law. But as it gets older and older, the audiences, fewer hands drop. Because you're told sometimes by people that you can't do something that you're not going to do, that you work, that you're not worth it. You start to leave. So, I was talking to the group yesterday. For any of those that don't know what it is that you want to do with your life today, you're still kind of throwing back and forth. I told them to think about what angers you, and what makes you mad. Because sometimes what makes you mad in this world, sometimes injustice, is where you're being called to be, where you're being called to serve, and use your talents and gifts. And I tell them to think about not what you want to be, who you want to be. Who do you want to be for this planet, for your community? And you start answering that question, you're going to start finding career paths that are going to foster that, that are going to nurture them. See, I was talking to her yesterday, Chelsea Holden, did I say it? School last name. And Rosie? No. So, I was talking yesterday, I said, I found something in my life, right? That I'm willing to lose people, that I'm willing to die. That every morning, I wake up with this fire in my stomach, like this passion for life. I got like 2 hours of sleep last night, and I don't care because I'm like that on fire with all the stuff I'm doing. See, I keep the passion burning, me alive, overcoming, I love the hate and look close, see fire in my eyes, fucking the brains of the youth of the nation, always doing more to eat in the school, fighting for a cause I'm willing to die for, to just do whatever you do with love, because you'll rise above what they did in the thinking. Yeah. Something like that. When we were talking yesterday is that I come to these schools talk about suicide, violence, conflict resolution, identity, substance abuse, cyberbullying. But to me, those are the issues. The deeper core issues are people that haven't found a sense of purpose. Because if you had a sense of purpose like I do in my life, you'd be so focused and so driven on your goals and your dreams that these other peer pressures and destructive habits don't get in your way. Because you're that focused. And these Facebook messages, today's updates, I'm bored. They wouldn't be there anymore. Because I don't have time for them anymore. I mean, every time I meet when I'm up here speaking, it's a feeling that I can't explain to you guys. I'm like 110% alive. And that's what I want for all of you to experience in life. And some people never find that. They're 60, 70, 80 years old. Got this other photo up here. How am I doing time for? Okay. Anybody heard of Joe Dumars? Joe Dumars? He's part of the 1989-1990 back-to-back World Championship Trailers. Okay? Part of Bad Boys. He's currently the president of the business. What's the first thing you notice when you see a picture? Basketball? You black? His jersey? High performance? Love reading the shorts. Okay, good. So, that's my lowest first two. But the more I got to looking at it, this picture was taken by the race center, James downtown Detroit, at night. And there's sporadic office lights that kind of lit up. If you look close enough, a couple of the offices, you can almost see like silhouettes of like people inside. People that are still working. This is probably 7 or 8 at night. And so I couldn't help but thinking to myself, you know, how many of these people are doing what they love, and how many people are just really trying to gain some type of advancement in the company or reach a certain money status, that are willing to work these extra hours, sacrifice their dreams and their passions and time for the family. I asked all of you, how many of you can tell me the last 5 presidents of GM, the names? I've asked people that at GM, they can't tell me. But if I asked you the last 5 names, tell me the last 5 names of people that have been connected in life, all of you tell me. All the way from Kay Evanson, to some of your teachers here, some of your friends. So what I'm saying is that there are people that aren't right for this, and we need to fulfill these roles in our society. And money is very important. I'm going to make that crystal clear. Money's got to be part of the motivation for what you do. Because it makes places like this run, puts food on the table. But if it's your only motivation for what you do, there will never be enough to make you happy. I used to work 4 jobs, 90-hour weeks, made a lot of money when my heart wasn't there. So it's just something to think about, that, you know, time is tough right now in this county. A lot of times both parents are having to work, sometimes 2 jobs, 3 jobs. But at this young age, if you have the opportunity to go after what you love, why not try it? I don't fault any parents that, you know, like my parents, they did something that they weren't that passionate about for 35 years of their life. But they did what right for them at the time. When I talk to adults, it's not what they want to be, it's what you want to do. And most of them tell me it's something different what they do with their life. Because I ask you how many people do you know that are truly 100% happy and fulfilled in their life? Most people count on me. Something to think about. If you go to the basketball person, how many of you guys are basketball? I saw somebody shoot the J over there from there before. It was all right. Yeah, I can take you notice. So actually, I love basketball. I love basketball, and I miss the piece when inside the sport lines. It's competition. It's out of me. It's crazy. But anyways, basketball. I'll do this example with, you know, 5, 10-year-olds, where I tell them the whole picture. When I got their PS3s and Wii's and iPods, Xbox 360s, iPads, cell phones, whatever it is, like in this big pile from great architect. And these 6-year-olds are like, no. I'm like, yeah. I got your stuff. They're like, no. I'm like, yeah, I do. And I just keep saying that. And I tell them, I got a little bit of stuff there, that this basketball is going, right? And then I come up to their stuff, and on accident, sorry, in a matter of 2 or 3 seconds, all their Wii's, Xbox 360s, PS3s are appearing in pieces all across our mission. So, then I tell them, ask them, if there were no consequences for your actions, if you wouldn't control what you're about to do, there are no consequences for your actions, What would you want to do to me physically? What do you want to do physically? And you can maybe begin to imagine some of the responses like that. Baseball bats. I know baseball bats that have pumping their shotguns. They want to shake me. Put me in a pool of sharks. Wood chipper upside down. Stop it halfway so that I do that. And a lot of people say that they want to kill me. A lot of people say they want to kill you over the thing. And I would say that, I'm not really going to say somebody's just your stuff. A lot of times I talk to high school students all the time about your cars, because that's important, expensive. These are expensive things, somebody should do that to your property. But what I tell you right now is to be aware and conscious how you feel. That some of these people will be killing the thing. And again, I'm not saying that you should do it to yourself. What I'm saying is that you have to deny yourself. You know, if I took away one of the things, if you were your car, bring it on close. If I took it away, they would not move it up. Because these things in their life solely define who they are. And that's the question you have to be asking yourself is, yeah, you got 2 seconds to live the life and destroy it. And that's a day-to-day thing. But you got to question yourself, not only who you want to be, but really, what's it define? What's it define you going forward in your life? There's a story, one of my friends, it was right outside of Naples, Italy, a couple years back in there, and he went a couple of days after for the earthquake relief effort. And in 38 seconds, all these people's things, everything they own, their houses, their cars, their clothes, was all destroyed in 38 seconds. And when he arrives there, where the earthquake just hit, they're starting to rebuild on the same exact fault. And he's like, are you guys crazy? Like, why would you risk this happening again by rebuilding on the same fault, right? And they say, they told him that if we don't still stay here in the same community, we force us to split and leave each other. And the people in our lives are more important than the things in our life. People before things. That's the question you have to ask yourself. And nothing will ever be as hard as life. But no matter whatever happens to you, you got to know there's somebody that's in a similar situation. There's somebody that's got it worse than you. And you can still make it through. And I knew this guy named Tony. He was 6'2", about 270, a real big guy. He's from a game in Detroit. One day he was trying to fight home. He was around game territory. This guy jumped him, took him in the alley, sprayed in his eyes, hit him with bats, stabbed him, shot him, and left him dead. Guy walked by the alley, going on one. He died twice the way to the hospital. He got him back both times. And once he healed, he vowed from that day on to put an end to his lifestyle. Started to talk about being honest to you. See, life is 1% what happens to you, and happens 1% what happens to you, and 99% what you do. And you have these 2 high school wrestlers, Olympic caliber athletes, Bills, going to be like going to the Olympics, past college, all this stuff. One of the brothers got diagnosed with ALS in junior, Lou Gehrig's disease, which destroys the central nervous system. In about a year and a half, 2 years, he died because there's no cure. So one brother lost his brother's pure muscle, right? Just literally weight to nothing over a year and a half. And on his funeral, he down to the vodka. He's kind of wheeled his car. Starts driving down to see the track. Hits the car, sends off to a telephone pole where he lives. And from that day on, he chose to go speak about his brother's sword. So his brother didn't attack me. So almost got my choice. I've been helping my point before to Christmas. I was diagnosed with Tennessee in 2008. There's no cure for Tennessee. A&B are vaccines. I went through a year treatment in 2009. My heart is transplanted physically. I was in IER, 6 pills a day, 1 shot a week. It was really tough. Borderline anorexic, I lost 40 pounds a month. Right now, past the treatment, all the levels are still not traceable in my body. But I view even that part of my life, that dark part of my life, as a blessing, as an opportunity. It brought me closer to my family and friends, to my faith, brought them closer to their faith, and I view it as a blessing. Because all you guys have this, you guys all have the opportunity, that's what's beautiful about life, is that anything that happens negative or positive, you view it as a blessing. Source for advancement, fuel for more progress. There's one rabbi went to a cancer institute. He had a white piece of paper. This is not white, but it's okay. Put it down. Just one down. Right? And he told all people in the cancer institute, think about their cancer as a dot. And the white part of the paper is all the great things in their life. Angel of vision. Think about how you want to do things. Because you guys can make it through. And I was telling you yesterday too, that all this I'm telling you now, how much I believe in each and every one of you, and know that you're going to touch so many lives with your open heart. It doesn't mean anything unless you buy into it. Unless you buy into the David, unless you buy into the West, bring in Chelsea. Doesn't matter unless you believe it. I knew this one girl, one of my friends, she was like a Miss America type of person. She always wanted to hang out, even his girlfriend, every weekend. He's like, average. You can do that. Little guy with this beautiful lady to hang out with. So finally asked myself, how do you hang out when you can't hang out? She said, because you make me feel, you make me feel like a person. Because the first thing that a guy sees, sometimes there's many girls see the guy that just offense because they love their parents. And I think about my sister, she's been doing some modeling and stuff, she gives her good looks to her brother. But there's just one time that she was crying to me after I talked to my one friend that has a lot of self-esteem issues because of how she was. That's always you, right, Larry? She started crying. She's like, give them a heart. So all my friends, they feel like they gotta be like their friends that are starving themselves, exercising until they pass out. Like all these things to try to fit in. And then she can't meet somebody, she feels like for the right reasons. Because all they see at the outside. And how many of us, we try so hard to like make the outside great. We don't even pay attention to what's on the inside. And really use where the goal's at here. I had one atheist that taught in the church. I did a nickname. His nickname was Gold. His nickname was Gold. Because he told me first day class he didn't see gold inside it. I wanted to remind what I saw and the work that I saw. Something to think about. You guys all close your eyes for a second. Close your eyes for a second. And point to yourself. If you open your eyes, where are those people going? Say again. Your face. Your heart. Most people don't mind their heart, some of the face, yeah. And I because you know sometimes that's all that somebody remembers after the gym. When you guys are going to do a funeral before? What a funeral where you think somebody that died at too young an age. There's no guarantees. And one of the things that talk about at a funeral, we talked about this yesterday too, some of the memories of the person. You know, it's not how deep their pockets were worked. It's not the brand name. It's not the house they lived in, the car they had, or didn't have. It's about the type of person they were. Family person, caring person, workaholic. Those are the things we're talking about. How many of you guys have a best friend? What makes your best friend a best friend to you? Truthful? How about you? What makes your best friend? Always there, you know, the action back. Best friend? What makes a person a best friend to you guys? Okay. Very loyal. What about you guys? Respect. Loving, caring, good adjectives. Love the side of best friends. What makes a person a best friend to you? Well, it's okay. I'm keeping those goes together. So all these things, right? I've asked this question thousands of times. What makes a person a best friend to you? They're never talking about things. It's always about what's inside there. Talk about what's inside. About who that person is. When you guys take showers. Okay, that's great. So, what is it?
I was in the shower the other day. I'm going to have it for you. Okay. And, anyways, in the shower, and my roommate flushed the toilet. Right? So I got well water. Right back kind of putting pressure, Michael Jackson, things like this. I'm like, oh, it's hot, it's cold. Right? And I had an epiphany after that. And I was just like,
The cold water, not wet.
but
An epiphany that what happened in that shower was how we treated my lives. There's a thing called 50% friends. And what it means is that you're only friends with somebody a certain percentage of the time. And it's only convenient for you. And the main issue that was brought up in the meeting yesterday was people that I think are maybe 50% friends here at this school. But it does happen in schools. It carries over to work environments too. But you take part in the gossip in that, and the rumors in that. So you either the person's friend 100% or you're cold. Zero. But you're not when you're in between, that's when a lot of things happens. A lot of things arise. I compared all of you to bowling balls and balloons. Yeah, that's right. And the reason I say this, just to give you guys a visual here. Is that people that feel like bowling balls are like, they're solid, they got character, they got values. They're rooted in something, morals, principle. People that like balloons, they're empty. They just go along with the masses. They go along with what people tell them. You know, it's not the right thing to do in their hearts. So what's going to go far in life? Us both at the same time. That's right. Bowling balls fast. You're going to hit stuff. You're going to hit stuff, right? It's still going to go on. Because life's going to hit. Stuff's going to happen. Balloon's not like this. back to really what legacy you want to leave. Okay? What legacy you want to leave and how you want to be remembered. How much time you heard? 10 minutes? Yeah, that's fine. Can I just do volunteers real quick? Yeah, you're right. I got these two pieces of, I guess you call them mementos in my life. And one is a poster board of a school that I spoke to, this kindergarten class I spoke to over East Lansing. And they all put their handprints on there and signed it. And it says peace in, like a peace sign. And things like that, they kind of help me keep going. And they're why I'm doing what I'm doing, you know. And these wooden hands right here, these wooden hands right here, these wooden hands right here, Howell's holding. I got these from a good friend as a gift. Because he told me I was like his helping hands when he was going through some tough times in his life. Had some suicidal thoughts, kid, just lost a person in his life, his job, girlfriend. A lot of stuff was not working out. And he said I was like his helping hands. And I mean, those are the types of things you gotta think about. That's how I want to be remembered. And and really, are you living each day as much as last night, right? Because really, you guys are going here and you guys all raise your hand. You kind of figure out somebody's last age. So you prove that. So it's a matter of seizing the day and seizing the opportunities that are there in life. It's hard to maintain the peace when you get a phone call that your friend passed away at 24 years old. And there's nothing you can say or do. Yeah, that's protocol. Just pray for him and thanks post-casting funeral. There's only crying, not being bumped in the back seat. So when they hit the median, he flew at least 50 feet. Up the hatchback, his best friend's SUV is when it happened. He was already in ecstasy. I headed back home on 96 eastbound. Took the cops a while just to track the body down. And at the viewing, just sit and watch it without sound. Inside the screen, I was caught up to half a mile. And up to the touch, this shit just doesn't seem real. This boy only fell asleep for a second out behind the wheel. That's all it took. I can only imagine how guilty he feels. Friends buried the kid. It's surreal. There's so much pain. So it comes down, you know, you're going to be a pain contributor, or like a pain alleviator. That's how you live your life. And our people are doing something like right now. The people that are wanting to remember you. Why? Are your current actions in line with that? Something to think about. Thank you guys for your help. I appreciate it. Give a round of applause. Thank you. That's what I do. And next special request for my girl, Steve Holden. So we're going to see how this works out. Any more volunteers would like to dance? Anybody likes to dance? Hey, I was up here. So this one's called Freedom. I just dropped my first mixtape, hip-hop CD. It's called Peace Be With You. So I got some hard copies here. I got some cards too. I was getting that.
Come on,